Here we go. Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision where the Buckeyes survive. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome, the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Graham. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Ohio State's offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. As the first down is still going. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Grab down the middle. It's Tate.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Quarterback still with the football. The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. You make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Trying to run it. It's Peoples. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Sayan. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? Get an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson that looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Now it's second down here. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
A new set of downs after that completion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! Comes out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This offense has become a first-down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Defense drops him for a loss. A tougher second down on the way. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Buckeyes will kick this deep and begin the second half. And the kickoff will be a return. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Powering through. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, we'll start to wonder, should I go for this?
Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And they'll kick it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He hands it off from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. To the air. It's Manning. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Chris, that's a huge play for this offense. And keep in mind, they haven't scored a point yet. So to be able to come up with a play like this late in the game, maybe some confidence building here to be able to get that 1st touchdown. Who knows? Maybe they could be in business.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The tight end has got it. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
On 1st down, it's play action. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Option look. It's saying. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Here's second down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Hey, this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Get out in the bright lights and the big stage, and some teams are wired for it and some teams are not. This has been a rough game for this offense. The quarterback has not really felt any kind of rhythm at all game long. What a fitting way for him to end his night with an interception here late.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just takes a knee. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap